Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert getting blown away. Yeah, 42 miles per hour right now. It did get up to 45 miles per hour, which is really ridiculous. I mean, the weather guessers get the winds right all the time, but we're supposed to get rain today and we never did. It's 45 degrees now, which is like the high for today. And with the 42 mile an hour wind gusts, or the winds sustained at 42, it's feels like it's about 28, 29 degrees out there. So anyway, while we're looking at this, it's showing 1/100th of an inch of rain. Now that's not true. That happens whenever the winds get really strong, because I've got the rain gauge unit is up on the roof of the cabin, and I think wind blows through it and moves the little sensor just enough to make it say 1/100th of an inch. That's just my guess. Anywho, if 72 here in the cabin, I've been running my electric heater all day long. And let's see where we're at here. I'm down to 12.9, 13 volts, 12.913. But that's because I've also just turned on the oven, and it's got an electric igniter that has to heat up this element red hot, and that stays on red hot the whole time that the gas oven is running, because if the gas reaches temperature and stops pumping out, and then it drops a little bit and needs to come back on, they want to make sure that that igniter is red hot, ready to ignite it, so it doesn't fill the oven up with gas and then come on and cause a big boom. You know, like the big boom theory. So anyway, the dogs have been out playing. They had their feed already. And I've been hunkered down inside here all day because there's stuff flying around. I saw a paper plate fly by and it stuck onto the chicken coop over there. I gotta go see when I get to go outside. I gotta go see how that happened. But there's just ridiculous out there with the winds blowing. Turbine is humming. It sounds like a 747 taking off. Well, over here at my plants, I just came out and gave them all a little spritz. Since I separated the tomatoes, they're growing a lot faster. Then these mystery seeds, whether they're apple or pear, I don't remember. Another time I put them in this little container, put with some potting soil, and covered it with saran wrap or plastic wrap. And they were in the refrigerator, on the bottom shelf back end of the refrigerator, really cold for the whole winter. And I got them out this spring and gave them some water and set them out here. And now I've got 3 that have broken ground and germinated. So I'm not sure if they're apple or pear. I'll find out when I get a little bit bigger and see some leaves on them and see what the bark looks like on them. But yeah, that putting them in the refrigerator thing makes them think that they've gone through winter with freezing temperatures, and then they want to come out in the spring. So my peas finally sprouted. Those sugar snap peas. And it looks like I've got 6 plants, which is exactly what I wanted. The 2 in the back didn't sprout yet. They might still come up. But 6 is all I needed. So over here, the heirloom tomatoes, 2 more popped up beside this one, and another one popped up there. They decided that they just felt like coming out with that 72-degree temperatures we had. I forget if it was yesterday or the day before. But I'm sure glad that I took the time to repair the base of my mast for my wind turbine, for my PMA, because it had taken a beating, and it was only being held by a half or even 1/3 of the pin that goes through the hinge that allows me to tip the thing down if I have to do maintenance on it. And the way the winds are blowing today, if I hadn't done a repair on that, I'm pretty sure that it would have sheared off at the bottom. So I'm glad I got that done. And got the dogs fed. And the chickens still have enough feed to get them through today and tonight. So I'll go out there in the morning and top them off. And I didn't collect eggs today, so I'm sure I'm going to have quite a bit in there. So, hey, Patty, if you need eggs, give me a shout. I've got a dozen ready right now, and I'll probably have a dozen more tomorrow. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget your thumbs ups down there. Don't forget to share and subscribe. This is G Bear signing off.